Hello and welcome back to the Movie Rubric. I'm Timothy McDaniel.
Cole Wright.
John Jovi.
And we are joined by special guest today.
Josh Glass.
Why'd you point at us? Like we haven't done this before.
Because we were doing it maybe in a different order. We're sitting in a different place. So I thought I will make sure we know. Like, I didn't want you two
He's
to like
directing the show.
Yeah.
Acts like he runs the place.
He's
over here.
DP.
I'm trying to make sure that, I'm the music coordinator this morning. I'm trying to make sure we don't talk over each other, you know? God forbid I try to have a well-produced podcast. That'd be insane, right?
Yeah.
That'd be
That'd
stupid.
be nuts. We would
Yeah.
never do that.
Listen, we're
Dare you.
40-something episodes in, and we haven't had it figured out by then.
We're actually, I was looking at this the other day. We're coming up on 50 episodes.
Nice.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
we have like the
Heck
half
yeah.
episodes. That's right.
What are we going to do for our 50-episode special?
Well, what's number 50 going to be?
I don't know.
What are we at right now? You said almost 50?
I can look at it here in a little bit. We're coming up on 50.
Fantastic Four's next,
Yeah.
I think. And then we can do like...
I feel like we need to do a greatest moments or like
Let's do a top 50 moments of the podcast.
Best
I don't know.
moment from every episode.
dude, you can remember all the moments throughout the episodes. I can't. Like I'm just
I can
like
find 'em.
You had us do that for the year 2 review and I was like, I don't remember what happened last week's episode. I
Yeah.
can't remember my favorite episodes like that.
Another underrated moment from when we did March Madness. It's calling Paddington 2 the Forrest Gump of bear movies.
I called it that?
Yeah.
I stand by that.
Yeah.
Paddington 2 is the Forrest Gump of bear movies?
Like it's just an amazing
I remember that the other day. Like, he did say that, didn't he?
Okay.
That's a funny comparison, but I get it.
Without remembering why I said it, it's probably because I feel like Paddington 2 is like an S tier movie that everyone will enjoy and take something away from.
Paddington 2 is excellent.
It's the Forrest Gump of bear related.
It's the Forrest Gump of movies.
I mean, am I wrong?
Again, a
No, you're
niche
not, you're not.
category, but
It's the Citizen Kane of bear movies, actually.
The Citizen Kane of
It
bear
is
movies.
the peak of bear movies.
Yeah, it was a pioneer of bear movies. I don't know. We'll figure out something for the 50th. I have an idea that I don't think you guys will like, but maybe I can convince you to do it. So this week, though, whichever episode number this is, because they all blend together, we're going to be talking about James Gunn's Superman. It doesn't have a weird title, right? Isn't it just
just
Superman?
Just Superman,
Just
yeah.
Superman.
Which is very bold.
I like that. He actually changed it. I remember reading it. It was going to be called Superman Legacy, and then he was like, after we wrote the script, I think I'm just going to call it Superman now.
It's, I mean, obviously the first movie is called Superman.
yeah, like the one from the 70s.
And then they've all had like a number or a fancy title afterwards.
Yeah.
So I just think it's very bold
like
to
this
just
is Superman now.
this is the new Superman. I'm
Yeah.
relaunching Superman.
I think those will be called like in the future. I think those will be like Superman 2025 or something like that. You know?
Yeah.
what I
Or
think
we
that's gonna
refer
be.
to the original Superman 78.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the Muppets 2011. You
They
have the
did-
Muppet movie, then you have the Muppets 2011.
They do that with Godzilla too. I forgot what year that came out, but everyone always calls it like Godzilla. Is it 2016 maybe?
2016, yeah.
Year.
Sonic did that. Sonic 06. You know,
Yeah,
that's what
the
they call
game.
that. The game. Yeah.
Oh,
They
I
just
thought you were
did-
talking about the movie. I was like, was
no,
there
not the
another
movie.
Sonic movie? And
No, no.
missed it?
No,
they
there's
just made a game called
that
Sonic the Hedgehog again. so it's
broken
called Sonic 06.
Xbox game.
Dude,
People are coming around on that game. Like, dude, that game was not
That
good.
game is broke.
That game was not good.
It's objectively bad.
Which one?
Sonic 06, the 2006 one, that was really bad, and
It's
he
a buggy
kisses
mess.
a human woman.
We played Sonic yesterday at Topgolf.
We did play Sonic.
Is that
Oh
the
yeah,
one?
they had the collab with them.
Yeah,
with
it's
Sonic.
fun.
And Fantastic
that was
Four.
cool.
And Fantastic Four.
Oh,
Wow.
what a
It's a fun time.
crossover!
Yeah.
Is that the one where he turns into a werewolf?
No, that's Unleashed. That was after that. The one
Okay.
right before Unleashed was the one where there's a human woman and he has a romance with her, and then it was
Hey,
really
if he
bad.
can get it, he can get it. You know, that's so good on him.
But
you know
it's
what?
not even the same art style. It's like clearly
a realistic person. And
one
then,
of these things is not like the other.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
It
when
was
I
weird.
thought you were talking about there being a Sonic movie, it just made me think like the like 80s, 70s, late 70s Mario movie was really like rough and stuff like that. And I kind of wish that there was one of those, but for Sonic. It's
like a human Sonic
yeah,
running
like a-
around.
some like twerked out teenager with like blue hair who's like a crazy high schooler obsessed with jewelry, just like running down his halls, being like, gotta go.
I'm sure YouTube has something that could probably be comparable to that.
Maybe that could be our 50th episode. We make that movie.
We make the Sonic movie.
Cole, would you spike your hair and
No,
Make it blue.
no.
You're no
that would be
fun,
funny.
Cole.
you should do it, Cole. You're the only one qualified to play this role.
No,
I see Sonic.
Only one.
You're the fastest person.
that's probably a lie.
I mean, there's not a lot of competition in this room.
I don't know. You're the only one brave enough to mow your yard this morning. The rest of us were like, it's too hot.
No, I mowed 2 yards this morning.
Yeah, so
Dang.
he might actually,
Overachiever.
he could actually be the fastest one here. All right, let's talk about Superman though. Here, so going into this movie, did you guys have any expectations for it? I was hyped, but also extremely trepidatious just because I've been burned by so many superhero movies lately.
Trepidatious. What a nice word.
I love that
Okay,
word.
That is a word.
That's a
It's
fancy
college word.
Yeah.
Is that a college word?
That's a college
that's a
word.
college word.
Trepidatious.
Pretty
fancy
sure Mrs. Brown taught me that word. Could be wrong,
Well,
though.
she was a tryhard.
So,
Mrs. Brown, if you're listening to this,
I was...
Sorry.
thank you for your service.
For
Thank
the
you.
non-college folks listening, I was hesitant about going into this movie.
Oh, there
I
we
was
go.
going to put
Dumb
it as
down.
reserved. I was
Yeah.
very reserved going in. I was like, I'm excited because it looked fun from the couple previews I saw, but I was very reserved because I've been burned
Yeah.
a time or two.
This was my most anticipated movie this year, I think. It
More
was-
so than Fantastic Four?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I could care less about Fantastic Four.
Me too. Well, me too. But every time it comes on, Jonah literally, anytime we're in the theater, Jonah like looks at me and goes, peek alert, peek alert, peek
I
alert.
said that for both of those. I said it for Superman every time, too. I was like, oh, my peak radar is going off. Beep, 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 beep.
I actually have high hopes for Fantastic Four.
I think it looks good, too. I did that, too, with that. I think it looks good.
I just don't care anything about the character.
Yeah, that's
But
where I'm
it's,
at.
it's just go see it. I have a
think it'll
feeling
be
it's
good.
gonna piece together like a bigger story.
I want to do a. You guys have heard the like new theme for the trailers, right?
Fantastic Four. I like it a lot.
I
I
want
like
to
it a lot, yeah.
do a TikTok video where it's like the cat or like the people in like the sound booth in like Nashville or something recording the vocals, and it's just like. I can't remember the lyrics. I can't give me a lyric sheet. And it just says Fantastic Four like on big bold brown. Okay,
He's like, here's the
got it.
title page.
I'm trying to figure out a way to do that because I think that'd be really funny. I was like that because it just says Fantastic Four the whole song,
The
just
whole thing.
modulating.
But it's a
it.
banger theme, though. It's a good
It
theme.
is good. I'll give it that. It is good.
Yeah, but I was so excited for this movie. I was kind of the same thing. I was like, Superman again, it's been a little rough for Superman for the last, 20, 30, a little while. But I was really excited because then the trailers came out. I was like, that was really good. That's kind of what I want Superman to be like. And then I read, stuff that James Gunn was saying. He was like, oh, I think, I want to go for this vibe. I forgot what he said his words were, but it was pretty much exactly how the movie turned out. Like a really hopeful, really happy Superman, going back to that. And I was really excited for that because I feel like, I love a lot of these things, but evil Superman has been the thing to do recently.
Mm-hmm.
Like Injustice, that was cool. That was really cool at the time because that was different. And then, you had, it just felt like it would, all the time. Then,
The Boys.
The Boys, which was good. Invincible. I love Invincible. But then, even DC,
the Snyder Cut
the
was starting
Snyder
to go
Cut
there. Yeah.
was starting to go that direction. They did the Injustice animated movie. There's other ones I can't think of at the top of my head, but they just did Evil Superman over and over and over again. And it's like, Eternals pretty much did that. And not that those are all bad. Like I said, I love Invincible. But it was just nice to have, I was looking forward to having a real Superman again.
Yeah, you're right. Pop culture in general is leaning that direction, and I do love the idea of if heroes were real, they would probably suck.
Yeah.
Which is why I've always really liked Watchmen. I think is probably the best take on that I've seen. But even Marvel started to go that way, with the Civil War stuff and things like that. There was a point in time where the humanity was against heroes. They were against
it was really grounded.
X-Men's always been that way with people against mutants. So yeah, I'm with you. Very happy to just have superheroes are good for the most part. They're human. They have flaws and they have hope. And I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, they save people. They're hopeful symbols. I
They
like
save
that.
squirrels.
I was gonna
I
say the
love
same
that so
thing.
much. Yeah.
They save squirrels.
Honestly, one of my favorite moments in the
I love
whole
that so
movie.
much. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Spoiler alert: there's a squirrel, and it doesn't die.
It does not die. Yeah.
Nope.
It was
There is a
awesome.
moment where I was like, Chloe would give this movie a 1. And I won't
Yeah.
say what it was, but I was just yet. Cole, what were your thoughts going in?
I was hyped for this movie. I had a lot of high hopes. I mean, DC is not exactly got the best track record as of late. They put out some good stuff, and then I get it, they want to try to do what Marvel did and do the expanded universe stuff. I just don't think this is what they're good at. They need to just do standalones, which is fine. You don't have to have connected universe everything.
I think they could be good at it. They just
I think this
Work.
sets the
Yeah.
ground to
They
work
tried to.
to go that direction.
Problem is when they did the Justice League, this is before Snyder Cut. They tried to rush everything. Marvel took their time and did a slow build to it, years and years. They tried to rush that thing in 2 years to get up to a point.
Well, for what it's worth, like Josh just said, this movie did a good job where if they wanted to do a Justice Gang movie, I think the bones are there. Like,
They, well, James Gunn came out and he's talked about future plans, and I kind of like what he said. He's like, everything's going to be in kind of the same universe except for like the Batman. He said that's still its own thing.
Yeah.
But like, he's like, our goal is eventually we'll have the Justice League again. But he's like, if there's something like, he talked about like Clayface movies, like Clayface movie, that's not really important. Like, it's in the same universe, but we thought the script was good, so we're just making it, but it doesn't have to be important. I was like, I like that. I think
I
that's
heard
cool.
some stuff about the Clayface movie. That sounds like it's gonna be a trip.
It sounds cool.
He's
it's a
called
cool
it a
idea.
rated R body horror movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be
horror.
like The Substance. is what
I missed all this. That sounds awesome. Where
Yeah.
was yeah?
it was.
It's
so-
cool.
He's done a few like in-depth interviews that I've caught pieces.
Yeah,
of.
the Swamp Thing movie.
That does
Swamp
sound
Thing
really
movie
cool.
by
Yeah.
I forgot the director. Some cool director is doing Swamp Thing.
A person.
A person
A man.
that-
A person's making.
It was
it.
on
forgot
their
the
big
name.
old like plan of movies. That was like towards the end of their whatever year, 2027, 2028, whatever.
And they're also not focusing just on movies either. They're gonna sprinkle in some series too on HBO Max.
Don't do it. Don't.
Some of them sound cool though. We're getting a Lanterns cop show,
Okay.
and Guy Gardner will be in it. Is what they said.
If they want to do shows, I want them to be standalone. Like Marvel made that mistake.
Marvel's mistake was they did too many of them.
And they weren't good.
That was mainly Disney's like, hey, we must pump them out more.
We
Yeah.
have Disney Plus, and we must get
We
content.
get content on there. They gotta buy the subscriptions.
Here's the thing that people forget: when COVID was a thing, you could put out as many TV shows as you want.
People were home.
What else were we gonna do? Right?
Yeah.
That's why WandaVision did so well. That's why
Loki.
Loki did so well. Well, Loki was still just genuinely good.
Yeah.
But
WandaVision was genuinely good.
Yeah.
I like WandaVision
but
a
like
lot,
then it's
yeah.
like the quality went so down. They just threw whatever the heck
Like
out.
I've
Whatever
been
the heck,
told by a lot of people that Loki season 2 is pretty good, and then that Andor is phenomenal. I haven't had found the time to sit down and watch Andor because watching a 2-hour movie is one thing. Watching a 8 to 10 hour show.
Especially when there's so many other shows grabbing your attention. It's like there's so many good shows out. Am I really gonna go watch like, Ironheart or like, not? I'm sure Ironheart's fine, but like,
Agatha all along.
yeah, I'm sure those are fine shows.
I've
but
actually
am I really
heard
gonna
it-
watch it?
I've heard it wasn't fine from one friend who did watch it.
Ironheart. I heard people
Yeah.
were like pretty much like all the Disney Plus shows. Like that was
Miss Marvel.
It was
that was
okay.
That was fine.
It was okay,
They're
yeah.
they're always fine, and then there's some like tease for the future at the end that it's like people always talk about. It's like, well, I'm really gonna watch 6 episodes for that.
I heard Daredevil. Daredevil was good.
I heard Daredevil was pretty good.
Once again, I wanted to watch that one.
That's a longer
I
series.
didn't have the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard like it's a slow getting going, but like once it takes off, it's good.
Yeah.
Well, if DC wants to do standalone stuff, I think that could be fine. So, like Green Lantern Cops in Space, that has nothing to do with the rest of the story.
They said it's in the Midwest. I don't know how it's going to be. They said it's in the heartland of America, and it's Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, and Guy Gardner will be in it, and they're solving a mystery. I'm like, that's
Okay.
weird.
That
That's
sounds
really weird.
awesome.
I actually am mildly interested in that. That actually does sound dope.
I was
I'm
like, that's
intrigued.
that's interesting. So,
Yeah, that actually does sound good. All right. Well, I want to talk about the movie just a little bit, unless anyone has any non-spoiler stuff to throw out here before we get going.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up for our little non-spoiler indicator. I'm going to say 2 thumbs up. It's good. Go see it in theaters. My theater, I don't know about your guys'. I actually had to leave your guys'.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
My wife wasn't feeling good. Went and saw an IMAX the next day. First off, phenomenal in IMAX. We should go ahead and buy our Odyssey tickets because they're selling them a year in advance.
Did you
Seriously?
see they're
Dang.
doing certain showings in like 70 millimeter, like
There's
ultra
one in
IMAX? There's one in Nashville
Yeah.
and there's one in Indianapolis
I think we should go to the Nashville one.
For Odyssey?
for
yeah.
Odyssey.
Yeah.
But there's only like 20 in the whole nation or something like that.
There might be less than that. Like
I
it's
saw
insane.
a list of them. I couldn't remember.
I
how many
actually
there was.
saved the list, meant to send it to the group chat and forgot. So I have the list. We can look at it. Yes. So we need to buy our Odyssey tickets. But this movie in IMAX was great. Question: for the 15 minutes I saw in your guys' theater, it was in the IMAX ratio, wasn't it?
It seemed like there was bars on the side.
Yeah.
It was. I couldn't tell if it was an IMAX ratio or if it was because it was 3D.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
just
maybe.
like an odd ratio.
I mean, I've seen 3D movies lately that
I've
like
not seen a 3D movie in years. So
I'm
don't know.
pretty sure your movie was shown in the IMAX ratio. And I remember as we were walking in, a theater employee was weirded out. He's like, I guess that's just the aspect ratio for the film because it looked off. Someone I guess had went and like talked to them about it. Sorry, as we were leaving, I heard like a theater employee talking to a customer.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
I
think-
remember thinking that. I was like, there's black bars on the side, but then I
I
kinda
don't
just
know if
fell
that
into
was
it,
a
you know?
mistake or not, but I liked that it was. I saw the Snyder cut of Justice League back when it came out, and I remember liking that it was in the IMAX ratio, even though I was
was
watching
different.
it on a computer monitor.
Yeah.
You just don't miss anything. So I wish more movies had that aspect ratio, or at least made it an option. Dune. Did you guys go see Dune in IMAX with us?
I've never seen Dune.
Man, Dune.
2.
Both of them, but both of them were great. But in IMAX, man, that movie just hits different.
That's
and
a
then,
big scale. Like when the worm comes up, you're like, that thing's big.
Yeah, and then I just watch it at home, and in like the normal aspect ratio, it's like cutting off the edges of stuff. And I'm like, just put that in the bonus features. Let me watch the IMAX ratio.
Yeah,
You know what
put
I
it on
mean?
a screen, fit it on there.
So hopefully this movie does that. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm 2 thumbs up. What about you guys?
Yeah, 2 thumbs up.
I'm
Go
2
see
thumbs up all the way.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs
Very
up.
happy
Okay.
with this movie.
Yep.
We're going to start talking spoilers now. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, go see it. We highly recommend it. Ryan, our friend Ryan, who is a little bit of a local celebrity, highly recommends it. He has his own podcast. Maybe if you go look him up and maybe his audience will come to us. I'm just going to do a shameless plug here real quick. MASH Matters. Yeah. So, all right, let's dive into it.
You like MASH?
Do
You like MASH?
I
Yeehaw, partner.
think MASH is okay. Sorry, Ryan.
Can't say I've ever even seen.
You say
MASH.
yeehaw, partner, like it's a cowboy thing?
What's MASH?
You don't know what MASH is?
I thought MASH was a Western show.
No.
Military, isn't it?
It's Vietnam, I'm pretty sure.
Seriously?
Here, I'm plugging my headphones. Josh.
What's the cowboy one that old people watch all the time?
Gunsmoke?
Oh, yeah, Gunsmoke. My fault, guys.
There's a lot of old like spaghetti westerns. Like
Are you guys sure MASH is...
Matt? I'm pulling MASH up for you.
I'm positive I know what MASH is, Jonah.
I swear it was a cowboy.
Tyler, or not Tyler,
No.
gosh,
Hey,
Jonah?
I'm tripping.
Is it set in? Oh gosh,
Vietnam,
Ryan.
I think.
I was gonna
It's
say
either Vietnam or
yeah.
Korea. One of
Oh,
the two.
my fault.
Korea.
Ryan or Ryan, if you listen to this, don't hate me, please. It's but
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry,
my fault, Ryan.
Jonah. Does this look like a Western to you?
Let me see this.
It literally stands for like it's an acronym for something.
You can read the description of what the show is.
You know,
It says Korean War right there.
maybe I was wrong, guys. I'm sorry, Chet. My fault. I was thinking of Gunsmoke, I think.
I'm gonna
Mobile Army Surgical Hospital.
There
is
you
what
go.
it stands for.
Or maybe it stood for Meehaw,
No.
Ahaw, Seehaw, Heehaw,
Did you
Cowboy.
just cuss me out in
I think
Western
I did,
or
I
what?
think I did.
in spaghetti.
You Meehaw, Ahaw, Seehaw, Heehaw.
Speaking of tongues over here.
Jeez. All right. Well,
Superman.
now that
Superman.
we've established that Jonah doesn't know what MASH.
Yeah, he said yeehaw like he was just so confident.
Yeah,
I love
I'm
it.
glad you caught that.
Like,
I need to watch MASH now. That sounds pretty good.
It is pretty good. I think it's okay.
I mean, it's a well-loved show. Like,
think
people
it's a
love
Classic for sure.
It
Yeah.
came out before my time, so the little bit I watched with my grandpa.
yeah. A little bit before your
1972
time.
is when
Yeah.
it came out.
I watched it with my grandpa, who was a Korean War vet, and he loved the show. But watching it with him on like the world's worst CRT TV
Yeah.
on VHS maybe wasn't the best way to
classics.
watch it. So
That's probably the
Memories.
way to watch it. I mean, it ended in 1983. So.
Yeah.
It had that classic feel.
You can't be having nice TV for that.
Yeah.
All right, Superman.
Superman.
It was a
Superman.
great movie. Let's actually talk about it.
No, why would we do that?
We don't do that here.
All right.
I know you've been away for a while, Josh.
just
Things
saying,
have changed.
yeah.
Actually, no, not much has changed.
The more we like a movie, the less we talk about it. That's actually is usually pretty common.
You know, the episodes where we just ramble like idiots do way better than the ones where we're like cut and dry.
it works,
So
yeah.
I think people like to listen to us ramble like idiots,
Yeah.
weirdly enough. All right. Well, here's a segue for you. Favorite character.
Wow, jarring.
Favorite
Yeah.
character.
If we really want to get back on
That's-
track.
I'm torn between two.
I actually
Yeah.
have mine. It's
I will
locked
say
in.
I have mine. Mine's pretty set. My favorite Superman is pretty basic, but my non-basic answer, I got to go with Mr. Terrific. I really like Mr. Terrific a lot.
He's a close second.
He was
for
cool.
Me.
Yeah,
Mr. Terrific was really good. I think I'm going to have to go with Lex Luthor.
he was so good. Oh my gosh, hater status maximum.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
loved how he was mean just to be mean.
He was the
he
worst.
was evil to be evil, and like that's it.
He was a classic comic book villain. Something
Yes.
He's very cartoony. Very,
Yes.
Something I love about new Marvel is like they try to make a lot of the villains like relatable. You understand why they're evil, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I like that cartoony is a good word for it.
Yeah.
This guy is evil.
He's evil.
Because he is.
this guy is
Because
like,
he is and he
has,
can be.
He has an army of brainwashed monkeys in a pocket
That was
dimension.
so funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Tweeting
This is my monkey farm where they're just
This
hate
dude,
you all the
it's
time.
so ridiculous.
He killed a guy because he gave Superman a falafel. That is canon. He found a guy on the street that gave Superman a free food
kidnapped
and
his-
killed him.
What was it? One of his ex-girlfriends or whatever?
It's
Just
so
throw
funny
in a
because it's
dungeon.
like such a dark scene,
He's so petty though.
and like you got this evil prison in a pocket verse, and it's like, oh yes, and there's an ex-girlfriend
My
who got on my
ex-girlfriend is in
nerves.
there, yeah.
Dude, Nicholas Hoult is becoming one of my favorite actors. I saw him in
The Menu.
He was in The Menu too. I saw him in The Great originally, and I thought that he was so good in that. And I was
I
like,
didn't realize he was foreign.
Yeah,
So I
he's
saw an
British.
interview. He's British. I was
Yeah.
like,
Is he
what?
really?
Yeah, it's the
Brit-
accent well.
That's such a
British
good
people are so good
American
at
accent.
American accents, but Americans are not very good at
Oh,
British
no.
accents.
Oh,
Well,
Todd.
we have so many American accents, they could just like
I was bad. Oh, Lassie.
make one up here.
Yeah.
My fault.
Where was I? No, I saw him in The Great. He was great, no pun intended. And then I watched him in what was the vampire movie with Nick Cage?
Oh,
Renfield.
yeah.
Oh
And,
yeah, I never went and watched that. But
The movie was okay, but like he did great, and I was like, "Oh, this guy's pretty good." So to see him in this, he was in The Menu, to see him in like something this high profile and let him kind of shine. I'm between Mr. Terrific and Lex Luthor. I think I'm going to slightly lean Lex Luthor as my favorite character, but Mr. Terrific is like barely a close second.
I
yeah.
liked him a lot. He was cool.
When he first came on the screen, well, when the Justice Gang came on the screen, I'm like, okay, we have Hot Girl who does nothing. We have a bowl cut Green Lantern.
He say hot girl.
It happened on the way home. Yeah. And I was like, hey, they're both applicable.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong at all.
Whoever the casting director did a good job for Hot
Hawk
Girl.
Girl.
Oh, yeah. Hawk Girl.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say Hawk Tua.
Nope.
Yeah. Dead meme.
I said it.
Yeah.
she had her 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bowl cut Green Lantern. At first, I'm like, okay, this guy looks ridiculous, but he's funny.
He is
He
funny.
was funny.
Mr.
Yeah.
Terrific. I'm like, who the heck is this guy? And then I'm like, okay, this guy's kind of cool, actually.
Yep.
I didn't expect to like him going in. I was like, I feel like I'm going to like Hawk Girl. And obviously Nathan Fillion is just
He's great.
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
absolutely incredible. I knew I was going to love his character. I wasn't expecting Mr. Terrific to be my favorite Justice Gang character.
He was.
He was.
I'm thinking like, who? Like, this is some random pull character here, and like, okay, this character's awesome.
Yeah,
he's
I wanna
hilarious.
really-
Who's the actor that plays him?
Edie Gathegi, or I think I'm saying the name
I
wong.
think that's right.
I think
heard
that's right.
somebody
Yeah,
else
say it.
For a
say it.
minute there, I thought Jonah was
Gathegi or
just
Gathegi, something.
Gathegi.
I saw people talk about him because he was in the X-Men prequel, and people talked about how this is kind of like his return because people were mad because he was Darwin, and his whole ability is that he can adapt to anything and survive, and then he somehow dies, and they don't bring him back. And it's like
Not a very good mutant.
You say
Yeah,
X-Men
yeah.
prequel. You're talking Days of Future Past? Which one you talking?
Last Stand.
Last Stand,
I think.
okay.
Yeah. No, First Class. Sorry.
Got you.
First
Okay.
Class, not Last Stand. First Class.
I really like most of those movies. I think Last Stand was just okay, but I really liked First
Like,
Class and Days of Future
I
Past.
think you're the only one who's seen like the
All-
majority or
all
all,
the
all of
X-Men.
them. Yeah.
Dude, I love X-Men.
There's got so
X-Men are
many.
cool.
I'm like, I can't really like follow all of them.
I love the X-Men because their powers are just so diverse. Very few of them are godlike. Almost all of them have a counter, and then the story's very grounded. It's like a story of like us versus them, like
Prejudice.
most of them, but
Yeah.
like it's grounded enough that like it doesn't feel like we got to talk about it. It doesn't feel like woke. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like
that topic's coming back around.
while Josh looks up, was Jonah right about the guy's name?
It's Edie Gathegi. Yeah.
That was good. I thought Jonah was just making up a.
Easy
no.
Gathegi.
Well, I heard Edie Gathegi and someone said Eddie Gathegi, but either way it rhymes. I know it rhymes.
Both are funny.
Yeah.
It's EDIGATHEGI.
Edie Gathegi.
Edie Gathegi, I believe.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, he was terrific.
He was terrific.
Oh,
All I knew
he
about that
was.
character is that he was smart, but
Yeah.
this made him really cool. Yeah.
It was really cool. He had one of my favorite scenes in the movie, which was his fight scene on the beach, which I loved. I have one gripe about that though. It's one of my favorite scenes, but I hate that it's the only one like that. So like James Gunn, that was James Gunn right there.
That was
right?
very James Gunn.
That
That
was
was
James
Yondu's
Gunn.
arrow scene
in
this movie.
You do a cool fight scene that's fun with music and like it was single shot and like it just was so cool. I wish we had more of those. The fact that it was the only one kind of made it feel out of place in this movie.
I think we talked about this after. Like, it felt like a tone shift kind of thing there.
It's like, oh yeah, this is a James Gunn movie.
If it was consistently like that throughout, which you don't want to just make Guardians of the Galaxy over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wish we had more of that. The fight scenes in general, I was saying this to my buddy Adam I went and saw the movie with. We don't get many Superman fight scenes. Most of Superman in this movie, he's catching something, he's saving someone, which is great. That's
I
what
like that a
Superman
lot.
does. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. But like, we got very little. He fights Bizarro a little bit in the end, and then there's like the baseball field fight, which was really cool, but like it lasts 45 seconds.
Yeah.
I kind of love that. Like in was kind of jumping ahead. But like one of my favorite scenes is the kaiju battle.
Yeah.
Because I like the dynamics, because it's like the Justice Gang are fighting him, and then he's like just saving people. He's not really fighting the monster at all. I thought that was cool.
But they're like,
Yeah.
hey, let's
He was trying to save the monster.
like, let's
which
capture him,
Yeah,
and he
monster,
ruptured
yeah.
his stomach. Okay.
Yeah.
You blew him
Oh,
up from the
he's dead.
inside.
Yeah.
So I wish we got more Superman doing cool Superman set moments.
I did like that it wasn't just another origin story.
yes.
It was like, we know who Superman is.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to re-explain everything here.
I liked
Yeah.
that both of his parents were alive.
Yeah. As of right now.
As of right now,
I
like
like-
there's no
yeah.
stupid tornado deaths in this one.
Yeah. I
In
like
the original movie, it was just the dad that died.
Yeah, I
he
think
has
so.
a heart
Yeah.
attack at
Heart
some point.
attack, yeah.
I like in this movie, the dad isn't like, people are pointing this out in the first one where he gets mad at his son because he saves a bus full of kids from drowning, and it's like, dang, you're a terrible dad.
Yeah.
In that movie,
The parents were really good in this one, and they were funny and wholesome.
And they're relatable.
they
His mom-
captured like the Southern Midwest grandparents.
Like, we all have.
Yeah.
perfectly. It was so
his
well.
mom screaming into the speakerphone was.
Yeah, you're on, something's on the box. You want to come out?
I
Yeah,
thought that was so funny.
Yeah, we all have the one grandparent that's like that, or at least one.
yeah,
Yeah.
Or know somebody, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
really good. I really liked this. It probably is my favorite Superman as far as like Superman as a character. I liked he was boyish. He wasn't like the dad father figure that we kind of see in like a lot of stuff like the animated Justice League, or even like
Well, at that point, he has to be the leader.
yeah,
Yeah.
How long did it say in the opening crawl? How long he was Superman at this point?
3 years.
3
3
years.
years?
3 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Since he was public, at least.
But like
Yeah.
we almost always see Superman as being this hyper intelligent, like super stern, like
He's stoic. He's super stoic.
he's good
Yeah.
because like duty commands him to be good. This guy was very like naive almost.
Yeah, which I like it more.
I
like that
really
a lot
liked
more.
it when he
Yeah.
was some of my.
Well, I mean,
fa-
the whole theme of the movie was that he was more human.
Yeah, he's a
Yes.
human. Yeah,
He was more human than metahuman.
yeah,
Lois Lane, amazing casting by the way. I love
Oh.
that actress so much.
yeah. This whole movie's perfect casting.
Go watch Marvelous Mrs. Maisel if you haven't. It's 10 out of 10. But that is some of the best scenes in the movie are just the two of them, and like
Yeah.
her very like cynical, nihilistic like take on Lois Lane versus his extremely naive, like boyish. Like there's one part where she calls him we don't curse on the podcast, super crap, like hashtag
yeah.
super crap.
Yo, that
And,
one specifically irritates me.
He just the way he like he pinched his face and like his voice cracked, and I was just
Yeah.
oh dude, that was so funny.
Yeah,
it was
that was
so
great,
good,
yeah.
and it was wholesome.
I think that might have been one of my favorite scenes was the whole interview, them back and forth just in her apartment.
Just talking. Yeah, it was really well. The dynamic was really good. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, no, I liked it.
One of my other favorite scenes might have been them two just talking while the monster's in the background.
Yeah, like
It's so funny.
it's an interdimensional imp, or he says something like
Yeah,
that.
they
Like, they got it
They
under
got
control.
it.
Yeah,
You see the giant baseball bat slowly
yeah,
like
yeah, hitting him. Yeah, that was hilarious.
bonking and you hear Hot Girl screeching through the window. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was really funny too. That was very James Gunn. Like
Yeah.
we hated on him. There was a lot of James Gunn moments in this movie. I'm just that fight scene, like Cole said, felt like a tonal shift.
And also the other music. It seems like the only time you don't hear the dang Superman theme variation.
Oh, dude.
It's in general. That's the only time I think there's like a song besides the credits in the movie. Because he said before in interviews, like I always do like needle drops is what they call them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I want to do mostly scores this time. So that was like the only James
Yeah,
Gunn
but
needle drop in the whole
he just
show.
like he just reused the Superman theme song. Just like
Yeah.
here's it in this style. Here's it in this style.
I complained about that to Adam.
Have another one.
I hated that like
Every time he does anything.
He picks up a rock and you hear dong 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 dong. He like takes
I
a
thought it was cool.
I'm not gonna lie.
I liked it.
I had an emotional reaction every time that happened.
I feel like
every single time.
I
was
feel like if they showed him in the bathroom, he would flush and it'd go bum ba Just like I would have the musician I am. I feel like you should save themes like that for really big moments. Oh, my dog is not happy. Yeah, shut that door. Uh-oh.
Oh.
How dare someone exist in my yard, probably. I really wish that they had saved that for a really big moment. If they had just done some other stuff, or maybe even just use those notes but rearrange them in different ways or something like that to make original music, and then you save that for that moment. There's a moment where like the tower's falling over and that you think
Oh,
the
that
woman's
scene
going to
is so
get
good.
crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he's there. Imagine if that had been the first time you hear the Superman theme. It's like Superman is back. He's locked in. He's broken out of jail.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
getting goosebumps describing that right now.
That would be nice. That would be cool.
But instead, they used it so much to play on your emotions throughout the whole movie. I think if they'd saved it, it would have hit better. But that's just me.
I think that's fair. I still love the score though. The score was great. I think I did get a little bit of goosebumps when you described that though. I can't even lie to you.
It was good. Like the score was good, and the theme was well made. I just overused.
I did. Yeah.
Did you say you hated the needle drop song? Was that you?
Well, just because the whole thing was
Just because of the moment.
yeah, 'cause the scene was cool. It just was. What kind of movie are we watching now? What the heck am I looking at here?
Yeah.
I think it says a lot about James Gunn and what he's kind of pioneered in that most of the TikToks I've seen have used that song.
The
That
song
and
is
the punk rock song
fine.
is the other one at the end of the movie.
Yes.
Thematically.
What was the name of the band?
Well, no, this is a different one. This is an actual song called Punk Rocker. And then there's the Matty Crabjoy's theme. That's what the
That's
last
it,
one's
yeah.
called. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are different songs though.
But yeah, no, like I've seen a lot of TikToks with that. And I do think we don't give enough credit to James Gunn for the fact that like he's kind of pioneered a movie style. I've never heard it called needle drop. I've always just heard insert song. But like the fact that like the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtracks sell out on vinyl because
Yeah.
people like want those and because of the atmosphere he's cultivated around those songs.
They're great picks.
They're
They're
great.
great soundtracks.
And then
Yeah.
just having the fight scene set to like an insert song or a needle drop and like the way that he does his fight choreo, he should get a lot of credit for that. He does a really good job. I wish we'd had more of that in this movie. I know he was trying to avoid it.
Yeah.
Wish we'd had more of that.
He does it a lot, and even like Peacemaker, he did it a lot.
I haven't watched that.
I never
Oh,
watched that.
but we got
was
the
good.
Peacemaker cameo though.
Oh, yeah.
I was dead.
That was good. That was good.
There's been an ad for Peacemaker running on loop for like the last 20 minutes here on my screen. And I'm like, oh, this actually looks kind of, I just saw Channing Tatum's taint. I'm going to scroll down a
Whoa.
little bit. Yeah, he like dove out a window in his whitey tighties.
It's John Cena.
John Cena. I was like,
John Cena. Who did I say?
what-
Channing
Channing
Tatum.
Tatum.
I was like, what do you have open up on your, on your laptop?
That's
Magic Mike over here?
Magic
or what?
Mike? Yeah, what the heck?
We're not talking about Magic Mike.
remember when you wanted to go see Magic Mike, Tyler?
I thought it would have been a fun episode to do.
Yeah, that's weird.
I mean, am I
That
wrong?
would have
John-
been funny.
Hold
Yeah.
up, that would have been a really funny episode.
yeah.
Like, it would have been really funny.
Would have been kind of fun.
Yeah, I've never seen any of the Magic Mikes, and I was
50th
like,
episode special.
Magic Mike
Magic Mike Marathon. Rank the Magic Mike movies.
We all have to dress up like Chippendale people
Oh,
for the.
Okay, I'm out now.
All right.
I mean, it's just us. So
I mean,
we're not
I
gonna.
mean, yeah, I'm not doing that
We're not
either.
gonna live stream it. It's just us.
Yeah, just us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no cameras on. It's just
4 dudes on a couch in there.
anywhere. Nothing fishy about this.
So Josh said that was one of his favorite scenes. Did you guys have a favorite scene?
Probably the kaiju battle. I think
Kaiju battle.
that or the speech to Lex Luthor at the end, or just when he gets into the building at the end. He's like, "I'm as human as anybody." I like that.
You see,
uplifting
I didn't like that actually.
at the end.
I
His
wish
monologue?
you would just. I'm like, he goes in there like, okay, he's like ticked off. He's gonna go fight Lex Luthor. Then he has to give a speech. Like, just whoop the guy, dude.
Nah, not Superman.
Crypto did that for him.
Yeah, his dog. That was funny too.
But like,
Yeah,
did we
that was
have
funny.
to have the speech though?
I think so.
It was uplifting. It was a
kind
thesis
of
statement.
like the overarching statement of the movie put into words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we like the movie. Parts of the movie I like are that it's like Silver Age comic book, cartoony, right? So I feel like if you didn't have the speech, it wouldn't have that effect. That is that's a product of what it is, being
Of the
that
vibe.
like
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
vibe, yeah, of the medium, so to speak. So
Yeah, I guess I'm in the minority. I guess I didn't like the speech.
no,
That's fair.
I respect what you're saying because like buildings are falling apart behind. Like,
It's like I have time to deliver this monologue here.
but at the same time, like Mr. Terrific was hacking the computer and
He had it under
like
control.
what was
Yeah.
Superman gonna do? Lex Luthor wasn't giving him the code. Mr. Terrific was on it. I mean, what's
yeah,
he?
and
Might as well
Superman
give the
doesn't
speech.
kill people, so
That's not,
it's
not
like
to
he
kill
can-
him. Just
What do you-
you were flipping tables a few scenes ago though.
I feel like when you're in the room with Lex Luthor and his Goonies have abandoned him and Mr. Terrific is fixing the problem, yeah, I'll give a speech.
Yeah.
Like, what's
I think
Lex
that's
going to
about
do at that point? I know that there's no more. Which, first off, I love that there's no kryptonite on Earth anymore. Like,
Yeah, just get rid of that.
I've said this before. Something I hate about Superman movies is like the plot of almost every Superman movie or comic book arc is like Superman is invincible. Rock. He overcame it.
But kind of what
There we go.
he pseudo did that in this one. He had to convince.
Yeah, talk to him.
But like,
Yeah,
it
he
wasn't him
used to-
overcoming the Rock through like force of will or anything like that. It was like he
had to find a workaround, though.
or dumb luck.
because of who he is as a character, which goes in with the theme of family, like and stuff like that. He convinced someone who's not an evil person to overcome his obstacles and risk his life and his son's life to do good.
Yeah, do
so
the
he
right thing.
didn't just beat Rock because beat Rock.
Yeah.
So I was real. I like the way they did it.
He was a cool character too. What's his name?
Element Man.
Metamorpho, I think is what they call him by
Metamorpho,
the
I
end.
think,
Yeah.
Okay.
They call him both, I think. But
That
yeah,
was
I liked
cool.
him
That
a
was
lot.
a neat character.
I thought on TikTok before the movie came out, it made me laugh because they released the Funko Pops. And there was one for Baby Joey, and everyone's like, "What the hell? What is that thing?" It was like this little green guy, and they're like, "Dude, he wasn't into the trailers. Like, who is Baby Joey?"
Who's Baby Joey?
Yeah,
I liked that a lot, actually. I kept thinking, though, like, do they do shifts for the guy who just has to sit in there with the baby?
yeah, he's sitting there
Like,
holding the baby like this. Yeah,
how much is Lex Luthor paying you that you're willing to sit in a pocket dimension, risking being trapped to babysit a, like, alien baby across from Superman and his dad?
Yeah, there's no sun in there.
I want to
yeah.
know
How much are you getting paid?
Yeah, a lot.
where's Lex Luthor getting the funding for this pocket universe? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah,
I'm like, he just has this.
He built it.
absurd
yeah.
amount of money.
like,
yeah,
what?
I guess
How much
is
does the
the arc
pocket
that
universe
he's
run
like
for?
super smart.
Lex,
He
yeah.
is.
I feel like most of the movies don't do Lex enough credit. Lex is like Mr. Fantastic, like levels of intelligence.
Okay.
Like the
That's
dude
what I
is,
thought.
dude is
Yeah.
like, and that's why he hates Superman and this movie specifically. But I think in a lot of them,
He doesn't get recognition because Superman.
is because he feels like the metahumans in general, but especially Superman, overshadow like his brilliance. Like he wants to be the one to rescue
fame, yeah.
humanity and like usher them into a new era, but instead it's this alien,
Yeah.
which is in this movie specifically where his hatred comes from. Let's talk about it. Is the movie woke? No.
Oh,
No.
yeah. I
No.
don't. I actually like. This is the one of the big ones. I'm like, what are you guys watching?
Dude,
And-
I was.
and
Well,
then
I
they-
think
then
it
people
came.
don't.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You got it. You got it.
I think it came from before the movie came out. Some stuff got leaked that it was on immigrants and world wars and stuff like that, and people just assumed it was going to be woke because it came from Hollywood in 2025, and so then radical people just went with it and
Like, oh, it's gonna
set
give me
the
some
world
clicks.
ablaze.
Yeah.
I was talking with someone at Cornerstone, and they were like, "Let me know how it is. Let me know if it's woke." And I was like, "What?" And that was the
Superman.
first time I had heard of it. And I was like,
Yeah.
"What do you mean?" And they were like, "I've heard online it's really woke." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
The big problem, I think, the first place I saw it was Ben Shapiro, of the Daily Wire, shared an article about it being a woke movie
frankly-
about immigrants
Oh, that was Trump, my bad.
and stuff like that. And I think that's where a lot of people got their basis
Yeah.
for it being woke off.
Because
of.
like it is an immigrant movie. If you think
They
about it,
all are.
He
They
crash
are.
lands on Earth.
That's
has to
Superman.
adapt to America. He doesn't really fit in sometimes.
That's Superman.
You know what
That's
else
Superman,
is then? Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
You-
yeah,
And I want to give this person credit. I think they were going to go see it either way, but it was just it cracked me up because I'd not heard of it being called that. But no, the only things I can think of is maybe the war that's taking place. A lot of people said it's taking place in the Middle East. It's actually not. It's taking place in Europe.
Yeah.
And it's two fictional countries that I had to look it up exist in the comics and have had wars in the comics. So
yeah. And James Gunn came out and he was like, I know this is really similar to current events. I wrote this before that.
Yeah,
I
and-
didn't intend for that.
that's
but,
the
you
other
know,
thing. Yeah. These events are really recent. Like this movie was shot and filmed
Yeah.
like and before all of that broke out.
And even if it was, I mean, the idea is, wars aren't good. I think you can agree with that. I think that's fairly agreeable take to have. I don't think that's necessarily a woke take.
How dare you?
So yeah.
Yeah. And then, I mean, even if you do want to pretend it's Israel and Palestine, they never say which one's like, I felt like they could have been interchangeable. Like it could have been like Israel attacking Palestine or it could have been Palestine attacking Israel. That's the thing. They left it very ambiguous as to who's who, what's what. Like, I don't know. Like, it was silly. And then obviously Lex Luthor hating Superman because he's an alien. That's said one time. He said, "You're an alien." And I think that's about it.
yeah.
Like towards the end of the movie. And I think that's
I mean, that's Superman, like you said. That's the
Yeah.
thing. I think that, like, I mean, historically, making people angry will get you more clicks
Yeah.
in the media. So if there's something like Superman that everybody knows and everybody is paying attention to, I mean, you're a media company. That's what they do. If you say whatever you can to make people angry, they'll make them click on it and they'll make them keep watching.
They want that ad revenue.
And Yeah, and then people get mad and just makes the world a worse place. So yeah, well, at the end of the day, you should just abolish the 24-hour news cycle. I was going on a tangent.
I would agree with you on that.
Yeah.
But I think also people have seen a lot of woke come out of Hollywood.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so your natural first reaction is, okay, it's a giant movie. Hollywood is going to use this platform to spread its quote unquote wokeness, you know? And so it's your natural knee jerk reaction to expect that.
I just hate that
Yeah.
term woke. I just hate it. People like we never get political in here. I'm not trying to get political, but
are
people on a certain
we're in the deep end now.
people on both sides of the political spectrum think that the other side is snowflakes and like gets their feelings hurt over like the smallest thing. But then both sides, the moment the other side has a differing opinion, start
Get their
throwing around
feelings
words.
hurt.
Yeah.
So like the fact that like, to be honest, it's majority Republicans that are saying the movie is woke, so to speak. I hate the word woke. That's like your friend calling something mid just to make you mad.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's just like I don't even want to say it's a hateful word, but it's a word that doesn't actually mean anything anymore. It means
It's definitely a buzzword.
it means someone has an opinion that's not mine.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like most throughout history, most like media is in some form political.
Yeah.
And I think just now that everyone's so more divided, and now when people see something that isn't political in their way, it has to be bad now. It has to be evil.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a little more. I don't know. It's a little more complicated than that. I don't know. Like, even, go back through movies. Sorry,
I love that you're
What?
saying. I really agree with everything you're saying. It's
I'm just not saying it
when
well.
you're saying when you like sound like the pig from Looney Tunes. halfway through your speech.
Israel. But
Oh my gosh.
but yeah, I think like, you know, it's just the environment of the media nowadays is just everything has to be a controversy. When like you look at like I've said this before. I guarantee you, if Star Wars the original trilogy came out today in the modern climate, people be like, if Lando came on screen, they'd be like, oh, they're forcing diversity, guys. It's like
Forcing.
It's just a black guy. Like, it's not that complicated, guys.
You're 100% right. I think though. Yeah.
Sorry, I went on a little tangent there. But
No, you're fine. That's what dude. That's the point of the
something I
pod.
think about a lot.
It's the point of the podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
is yeah, you're totally good. I agree with everything on that. So
Yeah.
one additional thing that someone brought up to my attention that could be perceived as woke was the twist with his parents. The idea that like someone could be sent to another country to
Oh, like on the other end of the
yeah.
lines.
We're
Yeah.
reaching on that one though.
I mean, the fact that they said specifically harem was, I think, where like they said maybe they were implying that like there's a lot of people who think that Muslims are sent over to other countries to propagate what they believe and slowly take control and start a harem and just spread, and that maybe we shouldn't view that as, you know what I mean? And so someone pointed that out to me, and I thought maybe, but I don't think that was James Gunn's intent. Like Cole said, I think that's a bit of a reach.
I think someone's just looking for stuff to complain about.
But
Correct.
that was something someone brought up as a potential moment of wokeness, and I thought, you know what, that's valid. It could be, but I doubt it.
No.
That was the intent.
Here's my thoughts here. Stop getting offended
Yeah.
and just enjoy media.
Just enjoy stuff.
Yeah.
We can
It's
like
not that hard.
things.
Yeah.
It's okay. You'll be all right.
It's like, you know, if you don't agree with something, that's fine.
Don't
like,
go see it then.
Or like, we want to watch Heretic. Like, I think the message that I took away from that movie is one I don't agree with at all. But I'm like, that was still a great, really well made movie.
Objectively, a good
that was a
movie.
great movie.
Yeah, I mean,
know?
and art is subjective, and that's what movies are.
Yeah. You don't have to go see it. Like, don't go see it, but
Correct.
don't go posting your opinions online.
Especially
and,
before the movie even comes out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then ruin it
haven't
for
even watched
everybody
it yet.
else.
Yeah.
Stir up all this uproar.
Correct. If you like read the articles too, it's like they never say what they're talking about because they don't know what they're talking about. So
I'm back.
he's back. Tyler left, by the way. We took over.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
missed anything good. My dog is like normally we record this in my back room for the record in case anyone thinks it's like in a fancy studio. Normally my wife helps me with the dog, but she's gone today, so my dog's a little spaz, love her to death, but she's kind of a crackhead.
Yeah.
You know what's going to be funny is if you can't hear her
Can't
at
even
all
hear it?
on the podcast, and we're talking about her like she's just going
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I called out the whole internet while you were gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll listen to it later.
I
So
told
you-
everyone to stop being offended and let people like things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't go see it if you don't want to go see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I disagree with that actually. Go see it. And if you don't like it, think on why you don't like it and come up with a good, not like catchphrasey, buzzwordy dissertation, so to speak. Like use like arguments that are like not just hate speech.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think it's good to go see stuff with differing opinions and to sharpen, like iron sharpens iron. And to like, I go watch stuff all the time that like, I don't necessarily agree with the message, but I think it's good that I watched it because it makes me question. And then either two things happen. One, I say, you know what? Maybe I should change my opinion on this a little bit. Or I think on it, and then my arguments and my strengths of my own opinions are then strengthened because I've been subjected. Don't live in an echo chamber.
Yeah, and that's why I told them. I said I feel that way about Heretic. Like I don't the message I get from Heretic, I don't agree with it, but it's a good movie.
But it was a good movie.
Great movie. Yeah.
And it made me really think and question, a lot of stuff about religion. And then I left, still a Christian, still love God, and now I have some Like honestly, it kind of made me think of like, hey, if those arguments were ever presented to me, what would I say?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I think that
Yeah, let's take away. You can take stuff away from everything, even if you don't agree with it.
All right, that was probably
the funny dog.
Some
with
of the most serious we've ever been on the podcast. Yeah,
for sure.
For Superman. Yeah.
I'm actually really excited. I didn't know. Adam told me that I guess Supergirl is already shot and it takes place on a different planet.
Next year. Yeah.
Yeah, they said it's going to be like a space,
Like a cosmic movie.
Yeah, like a
I'm
cosmic
actually
movie.
so excited for that because one of my least favorite parts about Superman is that he's on Earth and he's like indestructible. But if you have a character with superpowers and Superman like qualities, like out in the galaxy fighting things that are like comparable, that sounds awesome.
Everything they've talked about that movie sounds cool. Lobo is in it. It's Jason Momoa.
That's cool.
Perfect.
Yeah, that is good.
And then they said it's like a flip on Superman because she's like Supergirl was like an adult and then she was like frozen, so she grew up on Krypton. She wasn't like a baby, so she's like super depressed and like is just kind of grumpy, and it's like a other side of the coin of Superman. I think that sounds a cool movie.
Well, didn't he say that she has a red sun or?
Yeah, red suns. You can
She
get drunk
parties on
those
red
planets.
suns,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how many powers they have on non-yellow sun planets, if any.
I don't know. I think in Man of Steel, like when they're on Krypton, they're like just like people, but then the gravity is different.
I think they're a little bit stronger like than a normal human,
Yeah.
but like it's not till they get to Earth with the yellow sun that they start to like get the superpowers, so to speak.
When they can fly and everything.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen. Clearly, she's able to still fly in space and stuff like that. Otherwise, maybe she's taking a spaceship. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
She like crashed into the fortress at the end, so it implies she flew there from space.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
Get
excited
more
for
crypto.
that. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for
That'd be good.
crypto. It seems like crypto's staying with Superman, though. I guess she did take him, but at the
Yeah, he was dog sitting.
Yeah, he said it was a foster situation.
the end credits were both really lame. Did you guys stay for the end credits?
Yeah.
The second one was funny.
It was okay. I don't know if it was worth.
It wasn't worth staying for, but
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
I think a lot of movies now, like especially superhero movies, do end credit scenes just for the sake of having an end credit scene.
I think you have to have it at this point.
I
Yeah.
think they should have flipped them. I think the like crack in the wall should have been the first end credit, and then if you stayed for the whole credits, there's just a little wholesome moment of Superman with crypto on the moon.
See,
But you don't
couldn't
have to stay
tell
for it.
what the first one was.
I didn't
Was
see
it
it.
supposed to be wholesome or was it like
I think so. I think it was just
future? I tied it more towards like Supergirl because it looked like the planet behind them was kind of like on fire almost.
I thought those were
Maybe.
city lights.
Maybe I
I was saying-
misinterpreted
I
it.
told Josh I was looking at my phone, looking if there was a end credit scene. There was no sound on that one, so I was like, "Did it happen?" Yeah, it happened. I was like, "I didn't."
Because
it
it was kind of
Yeah.
somber and I don't know, just the way he was sitting, like almost like he was defeated, and like crypto was like hugging him. It was, I don't know.
Oh, maybe I got it.
Maybe I need to go back and rewatch it because, like I said, it was on like 15
See, I
seconds
thought it
long.
was just like he was sitting there cuddling his dog, and like he's the protector of Earth now. Like just kind of looking at Earth from the moon was kind of how I got it.
I probably was going for it. Like I said, I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
What did you guys think? Well, I brought it up, and then I went to go check on my dog, who's not crypto, thankfully, because that would be actually terrible for everyone.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about the twist that his parents sent him there to conquer Earth?
I think for this movie, it works because it's like Josh said, the point of the movie, I think, is like that he is human and that Ma and Pa Kent are like his real. They're his parents, if we're being real here. I like it. A lot of people won't like it. I've never really been like that attached to those characters. I do think someone said this before. It's like, I mean, DC always did this first, but now with what's out now, I'm just thinking like, man, this is really like the Viltrumites, like a lot now, like
Yeah.
from Invincible. This is like exactly that.
That little arc led to one of my complaints with the movie. I don't mind the twist. Let me backtrack a lot. I don't like at the beginning when he's getting brought in, we don't have subtitles or anything for them saying what they're saying. They're speaking in like Kryptonian or whatever.
Yeah.
I would have preferred subtitles or for it to have morphed into English, kind of as if we're hearing it through Superman's ears.
Yeah, like a supercomputer does it or something.
I don't like that the robot just said what they're saying.
Yeah.
I think we should have heard it with subtitles, and then when it glitched, one of the robots could be like, "What's happening?" And then he could go, "Oh, it was damaged in the crash. We don't know what's after that." And I hate the exposition of the robot just like reading out what they're saying is weird.
Yeah.
And then later, so fast forwarding, the engineer gets into his tower or into his Fortress of Solitude. Is that what it's called? And hacks his crystal-based alien computer. I thought
With her body wires.
with her body. Yeah, I thought that was a weird, like, it's
I mean-
MacGuffin just to have a movie happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they at first I was like, how did he get in there? Then I made sense like, oh wait,
Ultraman is
clone
him.
Superman.
Yeah.
And that, I figured they were going to show that later, but her hacking the computer I thought was really weird. And then she fixed the recording that like the super fancy AI
That couldn't be fixed?
couldn't be fixed. And then where I got real mad was whenever they're in like the bank and he's with the Justice Gang and Nathan Fillion's character is like, "Is it true?" He's like, "There's no way it's true." And then Mr. Terrific dropped my least favorite line in the whole movie. He goes, "I know those computer guys. They wouldn't lie about that kind of
Why
stuff."
is he a cowboy?
And I don't know. And I was
yeah.
just
Sam
like,
Elliott, you
Yeah.
Mr. Terrific now?
what I was just like, people working for Lex Luthor would 100% lie about that stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking the whole movie. I was like, was it?
I thought it was doctored.
I thought it could be doctored, but then they never say anything.
They
about it
do
yet, so.
come out and say later that it wasn't fake.
I think Lex Luthor says that he didn't fake it.
Yeah, he didn't fake it.
Yeah.
And I think I would assume that Mr. Terrific reviewed it later. But in that moment, like that line
Why are
of
you
like,
trusting them?
I
Yeah.
know those computer guys. They wouldn't lie about that stuff. I was
Especially
like,
if they work for Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor,
super
what a
villain.
stand-up guy. Yeah,
yeah, I was just
stand-up
like,
billionaire.
what? And yeah, so like that little arc, and then how quickly people turned on him was a little forced. Like, I think it would have been better if like the country had been divided, maybe.
And then that
But like everyone instantly turned on him. Like,
Yeah, in that area that they did. Yeah, I think later on though, when he's like saving people, everyone's like, "Oh."
well, they come back to him
Superman.
then, yeah. But
yeah.
like in the moment,
like, we need you now, Superman.
yeah.
Which I mean, to be fair, like I would kind of be like that a little bit if on the news, like, hey, this guy's actually a intergalactic alien and he wants to breed with all of the women on the planet. I'd be like, oh, all right,
Viltrumite.
yeah, Viltrumites, yeah, straight
I
up.
still need to finish season 3.
Pretty
I
bomb, pretty bomb.
personally liked it, but I'm curious to know. I've seen a lot of people online complain. How do you feel about the fact that the Justice Gang went to go save the kids, or like save the make believe European country instead of Superman?
I liked it.
I mean,
he
it's
couldn't
fine.
be, he couldn't be in both places at once.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people complain.
He was gonna have to like sacrifice one or the other, but the Justice Gang is there to. They had to write him in for that reason.
Yeah. They were saying that like they think Superman should have defeated Lex and then went and like stopped the war because that completed his arc. I liked it because I feel like it showed the impact Superman has on the world. He has now encouraged and motivated a team of like they're kind of
Lazy.
They're
self-centered.
clocking into their job basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do the bare minimum of superhero work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's now convinced them to go above and beyond their like Call of Duty and like be brave enough to get involved in world politics for the good of mankind, not just because of like the media, how the media is going to portray it. I really liked that twist.
Yeah, and I thought it made more tension because when he was like getting his booty kicked in by Ultraman, and then it was like cutting back to like the tanks moving in and the kid hanging up the flag. I was like, dang, I legit, I didn't think of the Justice Gang. I was like, I have no idea how he's gonna handle this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Talk about Ultraman though.
I thought the Justice Gang was going to fight
Ultraman.
Ultraman.
Ultraman,
Yeah,
which might have succeeded maybe
No.
because Lex doesn't know the Justice Gang as
Oh,
well.
well, it could have.
You know, like that's maybe like here's the thing about Green Lantern. Like, I don't know how strong Superman is in this world. Clearly, he can like get taken out by like some punches, and albeit from his own clone. But I mean, like he's clearly defeatable. So I wonder if the Justice Gang had stayed around to fight Ultraman. Like if they could have just
I don't think so. Unless Mr. Terrific. No, they had Metamorpho at that point. He could have kryptonited him.
You know, that's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
my thing. Like, what, like if Metamorphic had shown up with like a big ball of kryptonite and then Green Lantern put him in like a big cage.
Made a
and,
giant
like,
spear or something.
Yeah. I think they could have done something with that. I wouldn't have hated that, but I like the way they
I
went.
don't know why Superman. We talked about this. Why he didn't just like destroy the cameras immediately?
Yeah. I said if I was fighting.
Like they're pretty obviously there. It's not like they're hidden.
Yeah, not invisible.
They're in all the shots. Yeah, I was like, I would have just like laser-eyed them.
Also, I mean, I get it. Lex has like studied him, but like he can't read Superman's mind what he's gonna do.
He is like, and he has to say that, and then they have to push the button. And he was lightning fast reaction time there. I mean, I suspended disbelief there, but I get what you're saying.
I think it's just to show how stupidly intelligent Lex is that he basically can be inside Superman's mind.
And how determined he was to take him out. You know what I mean? I mean, he spent all this time to clone Superman. And then, so he's going to know everything.
I told Adam they missed the biggest L in this movie. Huge wasted opportunity. I'm mad, and I want to write an email to James Gunn and have them reshoot the movie.
Dang.
When Superman and Bizarro, Ultraman, are fighting in the like little sewery rip thing or whatever, and his mask falls off, that should have been Henry Cavill.
Oh, that'd been awesome.
Oh, that would have been cool.
I saw someone have a theory that he's gonna he goes to the black hole and he's gonna come back and like the black hole's gonna like morph him. He'll be Henry Cavill.
That would actually be dope.
James Gunn said he wants Henry Cavill in his new world somehow.
When the mask fell off, and I knew he had said that, when the mask fell off, I was like, how cool would it have been if that was Henry Cavill?
Do you know how mad that would have made certain people though? If the new Superman that everyone loves Henry Cavill slammed him into a bus and he flew into a black hole and died, that would have been a little nuts.
I think it would have been good. It would have been a fun.
I would have loved it.
Would have been a fun
cool.
send off for Henry Cavill. We would have got like, and it's funny because most of the people, I loved the correlation of like the bot monkeys to like Snyder fans. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
So many Snyder fans before this movie even came out were giving it like 0 stars, like 0 out of
Hating on
10,
it,
just
yeah.
hating at it because it wasn't Snyder. And like how funny it would have been, because Henry Cavill has openly, like, I'm pretty sure, come out and been like, no, that's awful, don't do that, like it's okay, like he's not mad.
Like, it's cool. I think you're just done with it at that point.
So I think it would have been so cool if Henry Cavill like did get his butt kicked by the new Superman, and it would have been like a send off and kind of like a middle finger to Snyder fans.
Yeah.
I
Dunk
think
on
it would
the
have been
Snyder fans.
It would have been so good. But I would also be happy with the black hole thing if that happens in the future.
I like him back in there. I love Henry Cavill. I think he was just a little. I think that was not his fault that turned out the way it did.
I've gone on record. I like Man of Steel. I really do. Like, it's the closest thing we've gotten to a Dragon Ball movie. Like, just like two.
Oh, wait, what? Not the actual Dragon Ball Z movie?
Let's not talk about that.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah.
It's
rough.
I think Man of Steel looks amazing. The fights are awesome. I just feel like the way they write Superman is weird. The choices are weird. Like with the dad not wanting him to show his powers, Superman, like, I know he has to fight Zod, but like they kill all these people, and then all of a sudden one family's about to die by Zod, and he's like, "Oh no, I have to kill Zod." Forget all these other thousands of people that just died.
That's respectable, but I personally love the levels of destruction. Like, if you're going to have two superhumans fight, like this movie, Superman 2025, was good, but I feel like there wasn't nearly enough destruction for what two Supermen fighting should be. Like, in Man of Steel, like, when their fists collide, it's like shattering windows in the nearby buildings. Like, a single punch is sending them, like, careening and knocking down skyscrapers. I loved that.
It was cool.
And
It
very
looked
few
cool.
movies
It
have
was
ever
Superman.
shown that level of destruction outside of like a Godzilla movie or something.
Yeah.
Side note here. Did anyone feel like the plot was kind of bloated a bit in this movie?
There's a lot that could have
It's all over the place a little bit. I loved it still, but there's a lot going on.
Pacing, plot, and just exposition in this.
Yeah, they did a lot of telling but not showing
There's a
anything.
ton of exposition dumping, like especially towards the end, like the cracks opening up. They're at I almost said the Daily Bugle. What's their place called?
Daily Planet.
Daily Planet.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that Spider-Man Daily Bugle?
Yeah.
They're at the Daily Planet, and the like chairman, whatever his name is, sitting there. He's like, "All right, so tell me what's going on." He puts a cigar in his mouth, which is funny, and then like, what's the guy's name?
Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen.
Olsen and Lois Lane, just like, in case the audience hadn't pieced it together yet, just exposition dump for like a minute straight. And then he's like, all right, let's get in the orb. And they fly out. Like, that was funny, but like that exposition drop I could have done without.
Yeah, there was a lot going on. I think they were trying to make us. I think for the most part they did a pretty good job. They're doing a Superman movie, but you're also like starting a whole new like canon, like a whole new universe. And I think a lot of it like they're trying to do that kind of. I think like world building wise, I think they did a good job. Like I like the scene when they're fighting the imp and he's like they got it. I think it just shows that like superheroes exist and it's just a normal, completely normal thing.
Yeah.
But like you said, I think with all the characters, yeah, there's a lot going on. I feel like I could have used a little more with how important they are to the arc. A little more of the parents, like Ma and Pa Kent, because I liked every scene they were in, and they were pretty important, but they just weren't in it a whole lot.
Oh, I think that's because it's not an origin story.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it's like the whole thing is like. I guess you're right because the whole thing is like. I was thinking because they're his parents. Like that's the whole thing. Is like, oh, I'm actually a human. Like they're my parents, not my Kryptonian parents. And they're really not in the movie a whole lot. But the scene where like, he's talking to his dad, I thought that was great.
Oh, it was good.
Yeah.
And we got the ending. I mean, we're just it's like clips of him growing up with them on the farm.
Yeah,
That was
Filming
nice.
that, though.
Huh?
Yeah.
filming that,
Where did they
though?
get that?
I'm assuming
Wasn't
like,
that, like,
the
home
parents had
maybe
like
home
home
videos,
movies.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, who's physically filming? Because they're like all three in a shot. They're like,
Oh,
Yeah, it was
I
a
don't know.
cousin Kent.
Yeah, cousin Eddie.
Could have been
Cousin Eddie
somebody.
Kent.
Supergirl.
I did think that. I was like, hey, get all these. Yeah.
They make Supergirl hold the camera. It's like, film us for our movie. And
Yeah.
We'll film you for your movie.
We'll film you in your drunk adventures.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I overall, character-wise, like this is probably my favorite on-screen Superman. I don't know. Henry Cavill was really good, but he was a little too uptight from time to time.
He felt more hear me out. No, I'm not gonna say that. He felt more he didn't seem happy. Like he didn't seem like a guy that like
Henry Cavill's?
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Like, yeah. He was too stoic. He was too stone faced. This one guy was more like he's a good guy, but he's also a bit of a goofball.
Yeah.
And he's trying his best, but he's not the best at it. He's not perfect. Yeah.
Probably my favorite on-screen Superman, with the exception of maybe what little I've seen of Smallville. I think Smallville nailed a lot of those characters really well too. But it's easily my favorite on-screen representation of Lois Lane and Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Like hands down, which is not a super high bar to clear, mind you, especially for Lex. But
Yeah. And I liked, I liked all the Daily Planet guys. I watched this show's pretty good. The Adult Swim show they did, it's still going. My Adventures with Superman. It was like an anime style Superman show. It's on right now. But all the Daily Planet guys, like they're pretty cool characters. They're funny, like, and they captured those pretty well in this. Like the sports guy, that's kind of a jerk. He
Yeah.
was funny. The boss is funny.
that's what
Jimmy
someone,
Olsen is awesome.
Someone was telling me that in like the Silver Age comics, the Daily Planet people have a lot more to do, and that like Jimmy Olsen is like Clark Kent's best buddy.
No,
Like,
it's his best friend. It was a moment in the movie when he was like, "Good job, buddy!" Like when he got the front
Yeah.
page.
So
Yeah, they're best friends.
yeah. So I'm hoping, like you said, they're kind of setting that up a little bit. Maybe they're good.
Yeah. Have you guys heard about Pink Kryptonite?
I feel like I'm being set up for a joke.
No, it's not a joke. This is real. In the comic books, keep in mind this was a long time ago. In the comic books, they were doing a thing where they had different type colored kryptonite that did different things,
Okay,
and they made pink kryptonite.
like
and
make him horny or something.
close.
Okay.
You present it to Superman, and it makes Superman a homosexual. And then he in the comic book, they give him pink kryptonite, and then Clark gets very attracted to Jimmy Olsen.
I kind of love that actually.
Yep, that's an actual plot from an old comic book. And then they decided they probably shouldn't have done that, and they never talked about it ever.
It's like the water turning the water turning the frogs gay. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like the rocks are turning the heroes gay.
Yep, it was a whole thing. Pink Kryptonite and Jimmy Olsen was a whole thing.
It's actually really funny.
Yeah.
I love that.
It wasn't very long. Nothing happened, but it was a confirmed canon material.
I saw an idea that Jimmy Olsen is maybe secretly a metahuman in this universe because in the comics, women just like throw themselves at him, but there's never an explanation for it. Like he's not super attractive or anything like that. And
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea that he might be a metahuman, not realizing it. And that's why all of these women are like, oh, he's so hot. Like talking around him about the
Yeah, it's
water
like
cooler.
some weird thing. Yeah. I like Jimmy Olsen a lot, too.
I think that
He
would be
was
good.
Yeah.
I loved the twist with Lex's girlfriend being his ex.
Yeah.
And then the fact that we see her taking these selfies throughout. And I had the thought at one point, I was like, hopefully, like she's got really good security on her phone. I was like, yeah, because like if anyone ever
it was
gets her-
intentional.
yeah. And then I like that they use that as a
It's
plot
like,
point later.
oh,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
an idiot, and then she's like, oh, never mind. She's actually pretty smart on
Yeah,
this.
she's not that big of an idiot. Yeah.
I don't think she was taking the pictures to frame Lex, but the fact that she thought to do that, I think
Yeah.
was pretty good. And I
Yeah.
liked her character. Man. Well, Lots to like, only a little bit to not like.
So
Pacing
did we
was-
discuss least favorite?
I mean,
scenes?
really,
I don't think we did least
really
favorites,
like
yeah.
the biggest, like the weakest part of these movies is like the plot. Like,
Yeah, the script's a little
yeah,
messy.
there's just a lot of plot points going on, and it just. I mean, it's not bad by any means, but it's not necessarily good.
I think they either needed to trim some stuff out, or what I would have liked to have seen is like them add an extra 15 minutes to flesh out a couple things here and there. And James Gunn talked about that. He said he didn't want to bloat the movie more than it was. He wanted to keep everything cut down and a bit more streamlined, so they didn't want to do that extra 15. But I think there's some characters who would have benefited from it. To your thing, Josh said we didn't do least favorite scenes, and I have to think on my least favorite scene. I actually don't know.
I don't think I have one.
The only thing I kind of have an issue with is whenever he's in the Neutron River or whatever they called it, the Minecraft looking river.
Yeah, yeah.
Reverse proton, I think it was.
Reverse
Yeah.
proton.
Yeah,
or
whatever. I mean,
Which is stupid. Once again, lots of exposition dumping, just like we.
I want to know how Lex built this.
yeah.
What contractor did you call? What is
He built it. He's
I know,
like
but
a
like-
super genius.
But
Yeah.
like, where's the funding at? Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. How do you pitch this?
He's like the richest person in the world.
There's a lot of questions here.
It's a comic book.
I think
movie.
it goes to show just how crazy, rich, powerful, and smart he is,
Oh
though,
my gosh,
that you're supposed to just accept it.
Yeah.
I accept it, but it's like it's still questions are being asked.
Crazy to
here.
think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I'm trying to like wrap my mind around. Anyway, continue, Josh.
Oh, but anyways, when they fall in that river, I don't know. It's Superman, so I guess, but he like keeps baby Jimmy above the water or whatever the whole time. Is kind of just like, why did we have to do this? And then two, they're so close to that black hole. They're at the
right
end,
in.
and then it's just like it doesn't hardly affect them at all. Like Crypto and Superman just easily pull themselves away and out of it, and it's like that's a huge black hole, and it would just suck you in.
Josh,
Really, it would suck in the whole pocket universe. If we're gonna like really think.
I
about
think
it.
it's
Correct, but
always
at
there in the
same
pocket universe.
time, it just I don't know. That was just
Josh, he blew.
he did.
I hated that they made that like slow motion, like this really impactful moment. Like everything froze and they slowed down and the music stopped. I was like, just show that he's blowing to get him out of there. I think that would have
Yeah.
been
It
good.
took me a minute to understand what he was doing. I was like, why did he stop?
Why is he
I don't-
going,
Yeah, why is he just doing this? And then I was like, oh, he's okay. I forgot he has super breath.
Then he
Yeah.
survived the dang drowning of the whatever it is from the one lady.
Yeah. They were like, he should suffocate any minute. And then it was like 5 minutes later, he still
He's
hadn't
chilling.
suffocated.
Like the
And he's got a
heck I
baby.
am.
Yeah.
And he flew into outer space, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that he was going to fly up and like freeze the robots or something.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Him crashing to the ground seemed a little odd. And then my thought is we've kind of seen the texture of those robots. So yeah, she died,
They gave me the ick.
but I feel like they would still be in his lungs. Like he kind of pulls
They
them
were
out.
in his
They're-
eyeballs.
They're like all
Yeah.
connected
Oh, that
as he
was-
pulls them out.
That was nasty.
I feel like they
Yeah.
should have like disconnected from each other and his lungs would still be full.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He like coughed a bunch of them up, I guess.
Yeah, he pulled them all out. That was.
But that
was
did give me
gnarly.
the ick.
That was also James Gunn. It's like this is pretty icky.
Yeah.
Very James Gunn esque.
Those were icky, and then I don't know. Felt like this movie focused on eyeballs a lot.
Yes, yeah.
Like-
When Green Lantern makes
Green
the-
Lantern's like
Yeah.
pried open the big monster's eye and he's like poking it, and
Yeah.
then Superman got
Didn't
those
James-
nanobots. in
James
his
Gunn did that
eyes.
in the Suicide Squad one that he did too.
Did some with an eyeball?
Yeah, they're fighting the giant alien.
Oh yeah, she stabs him in the
starfish
eye.
thing
I
and
knew there was
shit.
one. I was
He,
talking
like,
to Josh on
jumps
the way
through
home.
his eye. Yeah,
I was telling Josh on the way home, like, there's another James Gunn eyeball thing. Yeah, it was Suicide Squad. The big starfish. Yeah, she gets a javelin, stabs him in the eye.
she
yeah.
like dives through his eyeball
And
to
it's
his
like
brain
water
or something.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, yeah.
Then when the two super people are fighting, they're like shooting lasers into the other person's eyes. I'm like,
Eyeballs,
why do we
yeah.
got to focus on eyeballs so much in this movie?
Eyeballs, yeah.
I feel like it's a really easy way to like make people cringe and realize
It
and,
is.
And like in a real fight, like if I'm ever in a life or death fight, I'm going for their eyeballs.
Well, that's-
Especially
You know
if
what
I
I
have heat vision.
Yeah, so, yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
blasting their eyeballs. Yeah,
that's something they taught like at the one self-defense class I did. They said like if you're fighting a dude, kick him in the groin, and regardless of who you're fighting, like go for their eyes. Like
Yeah,
'cause,
yeah.
like most people will peel off if you put a thumb in their eye.
Yeah.
You know, so like
You
that's-
need that.
It's a good way to make people cringe and like go like you said, give the ick.
I
Yeah.
get it. It was just like
It was a lot. It was
Over and
nasty,
over.
Yeah. And then what was it? Hawk Girl's.
Hot girl.
Yep. Hawk Girl's leg gets stuck in the eyelid of the kaiju, and it's like, my leg
That was
stuck.
funny.
Oh
Like,
yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting blinked to death over here. Something like that. Was,
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
You guys have any least favorite scenes?
Dang, I don't know. I can't really think of one.
Mine was the Daily Planet exposition dump that they did towards the
Yeah,
end.
I mean that was They did a lot of that though throughout the movie. Of we're gonna explain things, not actually show anything, but we're gonna.
Yeah, like that scene in particular. Let's gather around the like yarn board, like the pinup board, and like then the day was saved by like a media post online. Like,
Yeah, I had a hard time with that.
The jarringness of the Mr. Terrific fight scene. I didn't like. The scene was fine. It just didn't fit the tone of anything else in this movie.
yeah.
It was just its own thing.
I can't really think of any yet, to be honest with you. I can't
I
think
mean,
of anyone
overall,
I don't like.
I really like the movie. So
Yeah.
it's-
I was thinking about it afterwards. Like, if someone like Lex Luthor is like Jeff Bezos, right? Like, if Jeff Bezos
Even
was
looks like him.
a super genius, yeah,
Looks just like him.
like if Jeff Bezos went on like a talk show and said that he had cracked the code about everyone's favorite person and like he was actually evil, no one would believe Jeff Bezos. And like
I don't know.
everyone would be like researching into why this war is going on and who's making the money and who owns what.
100%.
Because people nowadays are not everyone, but there's enough tech savvy people. I guess I didn't like that it took like, and I loved Lois Lane in this movie, but I hate that it took her and like a whole team of people to like crack the code that, hey guys, what if this Lex guy's evil?
It's actually an evil guy.
Yeah.
Which I get it. You know, you have to. Yeah, I guess so.
So
I burped.
that's okay. I forgive you.
I think it was hidden from the mic.
Yeah,
I didn't
so you
hear
just
you're good.
announced it for nothing.
Yeah, I just want everyone to know that.
It's like me going to check on my dog. So,
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm ready to run this thing through the rubric if you guys are.
I am.
Okay.
Yep.
Cole, I would start us off. Why don't we have Jonas? Oh, wait, hold up. I got to go to the foreman. Is that here?
Yeah.
You have to go to the what?
The foreman. Here
Foreman?
we go. The foreman? Okay. Plot, characters, AV, enjoyment. Okay, that's right. Okay. All right. Josh, why don't you start us off today with plot?
With plot,
Plot.
we're out of 5, right?
Out of 5, yeah. You ain't been out of the show that long.
I had to refresh my memory. Okay.
Okay.
I'm leaning towards like a 3.
Okay.
It was okay. It had a lot going on, a lot of storylines to follow, and towards the end, it just kind of felt like it crumpled everything together to make sure that all the loose ends were tied up.
We got to finish it. So we're running out of runtime here. Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jonah?
I'm also gonna go 3. I would say this is probably, in my opinion, like the weakest part of the movie. You know, this is the weakest part of the movie. It's not that bad. It wasn't like it was. I could tell what was going on. I was invested. It was all great. The characters were good. It just, especially towards the beginning, I think there's just a lot happening, really fast, and I kind of like that. I kind of like how like beginning of the movie, like it literally is like Superman just lost a battle and he's going back to fight right now. Like we are in the middle of it. But I think like even afterwards, like I like that. But it's just there's a lot. Like we already talked about it. I'm just kind of repeating what we already
And
said. I'm
speaking
gonna give
of
it a 3.
exposition, the movie opened up with exposition. Opened up with the title crawl.
I kind of like that though.
I didn't hate that.
Like
I didn't-
300
That
years
one was
ago,
fine.
330.
I didn't hate
yeah.
that, but yeah.
I think he said he did that so that way he didn't have to do the origin part
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
just kind of explained where we're at in the universe, and you should know the rest.
And
Yeah.
here we go. Movie.
And it sets up the world too. It's like, hey, like super people have been around for hundreds of years at this point. Like it's a normal thing at this point.
Yeah.
So
I'm also going to give plot a 3. I've had moments where I'm like, is it actually worse than a 3? But I think for a Superman movie that skips the origin story and just kind of dives straight in, it was fine. It was a little bloated, but it was fine. Cool.
3.
Okay.
Same reasons.
All right. Jonah, why don't you start us off with characters?
chat, I'm gonna give characters a 5.
I had my finger
We
hovering
don't
over
do.
the
We
button.
don't, hold on. We don't do characters anymore.
Yeah,
Oh, is this the old one? Hold up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought characters were part
Oh,
of plot.
acting. I'm sorry. This is acting. That's
Oh.
what I said. Yeah, we haven't done the foreman in a hot second. I don't have these updated.
Honestly, this seems like a lot for this. I'm gonna give acting a 5. Like Superman acted like Superman. He was great. Lex Luthor was great. Lois was great. Mr. Terrific acted like I think Mr. Terrific would. The only person I feel like it was the first line that she says. The engineer's first line was like, that sounded weird. Other than that, though, I thought every performance was like super iconic. I thought it was great. I'm gonna go 5.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm actually a 5 too. I thought acting wise, whether we do characters or acting or not, I thought that the acting was. What's wrong? Oh, thank you.
changed your
I did. I'm glad Josh was paying attention. 3, 5. It's because of the copy and stuff. The acting of the movie was top notch. The lady playing Marvelous was Maisel. I can never remember her name.
Rachel Brosnan.
Brosnan, yeah. That's
Oh,
it.
was that Pierce Brosnan's wife?
I have no
I don't
idea.
know.
Like
I
James
don't know.
Bond?
I
I don't know. Maybe.
I have no clue. Either way, she knocked it out of the park. Lex Luthor knocked it out of the park. Like I said, this is my favorite iteration of Superman, him being a little, I hate to use the term boyish, but he is, you know what I mean? Like just kind of like he gets his feelings hurt and stuff like that. And he's sensitive. I loved it. I loved it all around. I'm going to give acting a 5 as well. Even the side characters were good too. We didn't talk about the side characters, but the goons, like the guy with the mustache, I loved that guy. I don't know why.
in Lex's booth.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
he's
all
like
good,
smoking a cigarette, and that one of those opening scenes, he's like, Lex has been. He was literally like the Sam Elliott. He's like, Lex has been studying this man his whole life. It's just like I even like the like side villain people. They were good.
Yeah.
Cole.
Side note: Pierce Brosnan is not related to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. What are we on? Acting? 5.
Okay. Same reasons.
Yeah, I mean, there was not a bad performance in this, and everyone brought their A game.
Nathan Fillion. Can't forget Nathan Fillion.
I love Nathan Fillion.
Crushes every role he's ever given.
Yeah.
We didn't mention it, but when they're fighting the war at the very end,
The middle
the
fingers.
middle
Yeah,
fingers
yeah.
Oh,
just
that's
keep
so
popping
good.
up
Yeah.
through the sand.
That was good.
That was great.
Someone, YouTuber I watched pointed out that before this movie that he kind of felt like this was a continuation of Nathan Fillion's character from Dr. Evil's horrible sing-along blog or something like that. Has anyone here seen that?
I've not seen that. No.
It's really funny. It has Neil Patrick Harris, Nathan Fillion, and a couple other like shockingly large actors in it. But this really did kind of feel like that guy.
Yeah.
So, Josh, are you also? What's your number?
Yeah, I'm a 5 as well.
Okay. All right.
We're very agreeable
Nathan,
on this one so far.
Yeah.
So far, yeah.
Nathan Fillion's the other another James Gunnism. He's in like a lot of his stuff. He was in Suicide Squad. He was in Guardians 3. Well, I just said 2 of them. But I'm
He was
sure
in
there's more.
Halo ODST.
He really was?
Yeah,
Really?
100%.
The remake?
No, the original.
Was on ODST the remake?
No, ODST is the standalone game. It's
Really?
like a spin-off game. Yeah.
Oh, I know that.
Really, really, really good story. One of the best. But
I didn't
Nathan
know that.
Fillion's in it. Yeah, Nathan's Fillion. I think he's also in Halo 5, weirdly enough. He's in another Halo game.
He's way too old now. But like 10 or more years ago, someone did a Uncharted fan film. It was like 10 minutes long. They got Nathan Fillion as Nathan Drake.
Oh,
It's
that's
like-
cool.
It was like perfect.
I feel like he would have been a good Nathan Drake.
Like I say, he's way too old now, but like at the time that came out, it's like that would have been peak casting.
That would have been peak.
Yeah.
All right. So we're to video now. I think visuals looked pretty good all around. Occasionally, a little CG thing looked a little rough, but I really appreciate they didn't use smoke to cover anything up. I felt like cinematography was pretty good for a Superman movie. They did a lot of stuff with like Superman changing his center of gravity. So like you look over and he's like sideways, or like, and the fight scene where they're like in the little subworld down below was kind of cool. Like where you just never knew what was up, what was down, stuff like that. Nothing blew me away or was like exceptional though. So I'm going to go 4. Like I felt like it was really solid and good with only a couple small quirks. So I'm going to go 4 for that. Cole?
I'm actually going to go 5.
Okay.
There was nothing I could really tell that was off. Maybe you saw more because you were in IMAX when you actually watched the whole thing.
Maybe.
Say watching it in 3D
It also
did
makes
not do the visuals justice.
so I
I
was
will
being
say. In my opinion, anyways.
being nicer to it, giving it a because 3D is kind of goofy sometimes.
For me, it's not necessarily that there was something wrong. It's like
It's not exceptional.
5 is exceptional. Everything
yeah.
was S tier. There was a couple things that I think could have been done a little better, and I think I just would have enjoyed. We talked about. I would have liked more Superman fight choreo. Like the little bit we got was good, but like I don't know. Maybe I should be a 5. I don't know. I just feel like it didn't blow me away. Like it wasn't.
I liked all like the settings of it. Fortress of Solitude, cool city.
Fortress of
Metropolis
Solitude
looks
was
great.
Yeah.
Even the Pocket Universe, even though I gave it crap because like how is it there? It looks great.
It just is.
The monkeys hilarious.
The monkeys.
The monkeys.
That part
Yeah.
made me laugh.
Crypto CGI too, and he looks
That
great.
crypto looked good.
Yeah.
You know what? You've
Did you know
converted
that,
me. You've converted me.
I
I'll switch.
converted you
I'll
on
switch to
something.
5.
Oh my gosh, look at me go! I'm too good.
Do you guys know crypto is 3D capture of James Gunn's actual dog.
No, but that's awesome though.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool.
Heavily inspired.
I wish there had been a couple times that they used a real dog for just like a little bit. I feel like he was 3D the whole time.
I think he was.
I
I don't know
don't
how
know that-
weird it would have looked.
Yeah, I don't know that you could have switched from real life to 3D.
I think it would have made the CGI a little more noticeable. Yeah.
That's
They
fair.
just
That's valid.
commit to the CGI.
That's valid.
Yep.
Okay. No, Cole, you convinced me. Yeah, it was. Now I'm thinking about going back. It was good enough. It was good enough. It wasn't exceptional, but there was no problems with it. I'll give it a 5. Josh?
Crazy story. I'm also a 5. This is the first movie I've noticed in a while that's used a bunch of CG that I didn't think.
Like looked bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the artists were actually on point when they did this.
And like they didn't do a bunch of nighttime fights or smoke and like
It was all daytime.
it was good. You're right. Yeah.
I've seen people like post screenshots where like Superman's cape is like
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
weird through his body and stuff, but it's like you got to be nitpicking to find it.
You
It's
have to
not
be like,
like
pause, play, pause.
yeah,
Like you're not gonna
There
like.
it is.
Yeah.
If I
Frame by
can't
frame.
watch, if I can't pick it out regularly during a watch through, then I'm not
Then
gonna
it's fine.
address it.
Doing like a frame by frame analysis. Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's
you can
valid.
find anything wrong with any movie.
That's
if you
true.
do that.
All right, Jonah.
I actually am going to go 4.
Okay.
I agree with more with what you said at the beginning. It looks really good. The CGI for the most part looks good. Even if it's obviously CGI, like it didn't look bad. And you have to kind of suspend your disbelief. I just, like you said, I don't think it looks exceptional. Like, when he's in the Proton River, it looks really cool, but it's just, I wouldn't say like it's amazing. It's just, it was good. And I think it was really good. And I think that's 4 worthy.
Jonah's convinced me. I'm going back to a 4.
What can I say? I'm the lawyer. Yeah.
I'll probably swap that again later. We'll see.
We'll see.
All
We'll
right.
see.
Cole, I think you're up next with audio.
4
4? Okay.
sounded really good. They overutilize the Superman theme, though, in my opinion.
Yeah. 100%.
That's the whole reason why I'm knocking it down.
Josh?
I'm a 5. I had a good time. I thought surround sound effects were really good. It was well balanced. I felt like you could hear everybody talking. The fights felt like they had weight to them because of the audio. I enjoyed it. I noticed they used the Superman theme a lot. I thought it was neat. Really hit home the fact that this is a Superman movie, and he's it's all about him.
Are we
and the gravity
sure
of him.
it's a Superman movie?
Yes,
It could be.
but
A movie called Superman.
no, I really enjoyed the audio.
Okay. Now, Jonah, I'm curious to know Jonah is like the one person here I think listens to audio more than any one of us here, and I'm curious to know his take.
I was so caught up in the Supermaning. I don't know.
What have I done?
I'm between 4 and 5. I love the score. I have 2 of them on Spotify.
Yeah.
I have one called Look Up, and then there's the one where he's flying out of the fortress and the title plays. Oh, that one's so good. But you're right. I mean, it is the Superman theme, but it got me every time. Oh,
Let's talk about it because
Yeah.
I'm bouncing back and forth between a 3 and a 4. The overuse of the Superman theme really bothered me. Kind of like what Cole was saying. The one needle drop, but no other needle drops felt a little out of place.
Yeah.
And then the fights, and I was in an IMAX theater, mind you. I felt like they could have had a bit more oomph.
I will say this. I know I hated on Man of Steel a little bit earlier. When Superman in a Zack Snyder movie punches someone,
Yeah.
you feel that he is
Yes.
punching someone.
I felt like the fights, like even like versus the giant kaiju, like I felt like the sound effects were okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.
Like they were just like they were passable. Nothing sounded like we've talked about like goo sound effects and water sound effects and just there was nothing.
Blood and gore.
Yeah, there's
Sorry, that was
nothing in
28
this
years
movie
later.
that I like found myself being like, "Oh, that sounded really good." I felt like they used a lot of stock sound effects, and like even for like punches and fights, like nothing sounded. The nanobots crawling sounds like every other nanobot I've ever heard in my entire life crawling. Like I don't know.
I'm gonna do 4. You convinced me because like I'm thinking like I love the score. Like I said, the sound effects were good, but I'm thinking like 5. Like 28 years later, when he rips the deer head off, that's a 5.
That's a
when,
5.
When I hear something, I go, Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
I'm not wanting to be mean to the movie. I bounce back and forth between a 3 and a 4. I feel like the more hyped and the bigger profile of the movie, the more strict on it I want to be. And that's a problem for me I need to address. I just feel like I don't know.
I'm just saying I expect more out of Superman than I do out of like your random just whatever movie.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like the budget and like, because I gave 28 Years Later like a perfect score. But like for what that was, I felt like it was fives
Had
across the
excellent
board.
sound design. That movie did.
Yeah. I'm knocking off a point easily for the overuse of the Superman theme. Do I knock off a point for the needle drop / just lackluster sound effects? That's where I'm struggling with. I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give it a 4. Audio was
Wow.
It was good. The audio was good.
In the spirit of Superman, we're generous.
And the dialogue was very, very crisp and clear. I'll give it that. Like everything was always easily understandable. Everything was mixed and EQ'd well. So I'll go 4. I'll go 4. It was good. All right, last category. Josh, I think we're back to you. You're starting us off with this one. Enjoyment.
I'm gonna go 5. I had a good time the whole time.
Yeah.
I probably would have had a better time, not in 3D. I'm probably gonna buy this when it comes out on 4K and watch it again at home with my sound system and my TV
And your friends there.
and my friends there.
Yeah. We're going to probably cook some food.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be a good time. And I'll probably have just as much fun.
Yeah. Jonah?
Easily a 5. This is probably one of my favorite movies I watched this year. All the complaints I have are just like outshined by how you feel when you watch it, how hopeful and happy. Like I was smiling the whole time throughout this movie. Like Josh said, I would 100% buy this on disc. And it's one of those where I'm watching and I'm like, I can already tell I'm going to watch this, rewatch this a bunch. And this is, I feel like it's going to be a perfect, like if you're having a kind of a bad week, and my fingers popped into the microphone. If you're having a bad week, this would be the perfect movie to throw on. I can already tell. Perfect movie to throw on.
I'm going to also give it a 5. I think for me, this is like the Thor Ragnarok of DC. Thor Ragnarok is not an incredible movie. It might be my favorite Marvel movie.
It's one of the most fun movies.
It's just fun, stump-dupid.
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 You sound pretty stump-dupid.
Stump-dupid. It's fun, dumb, stupid, goofy. But you also have these amazing emotional moments between the characters that, like, when you juxtapose that against, like, how serious other things are in the movie, like, worlds literally ending.
Excuse me. What was that word you just used?
Juxtapose.
I've never heard that word in my life.
Juxtaposition.
Juxtapose?
Yeah, no, never,
Really?
never heard that word.
I'm
I'm going to buy y'all a dictionary for Christmas. Hope you guys are.
You guys all heard it?
I've heard it.
Juxtapose? Juxtaposition?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like
I'm
in
real dumb
comparison
right now.
to.
It can offset like,
Yeah.
in comparison to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When held up against.
Yeah.
I mean, I
specifically.
kind of picked up on it on context clues, but I don't think I've ever used
That one I
word.
did know, but not the one that you used earlier at the beginning of the podcast.
I promise I'm not trying to just like throw out big fancy
No, that one,
college
I
person.
thought it was
I'm
fun.
just a big dumb. is
Tyler's just
what it
using
is.
fancy
He's
words
a
out.
Some
He's a
stupid.
stump
I'm
stupid.
stupid.
Tyler's trying to make sure we look stupid.
Read a book. I'm just kidding. No, this is the Thor Ragnarok for me. Like, yeah, it has its problems. Is it a good movie? No. Like on paper, like the whole, no. When
No,
I'm
it was
when I'm in the moment watching it, is it a good movie? Absolutely. Like good being like, you know what I mean, like all the other aspects. But it's a 5 out of 5 for enjoyment for me too. Cole?
5.
5. All right.
Love it.
I love Superman.
So puts me at an 84, puts Cole at an 88, Josh at a 92, and Jonah at an 84, bringing us to a total score.
I was 84. I was the lowest.
Let me double check your scores. You had plot at 3, acting at 5, video at 4, audio at 4, and then enjoyment at 5, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
You had an 84?
Josh, am I doing something wrong? Hold
I
up.
thought I was more generous than everybody else.
Plot 3, acting 5, video 4, audio 4, enjoyment 5. We are doing sum of B30 through B34 divided by 25. You're at 84.
Really? How are you guys higher than me?
I'm in an 84 too.
Oh,
Yeah,
80 alert.
you and Tyler have the same.
Josh is at a
Oh.
92. Cole's at an 88.
I gave everything
Dang.
a 5 except plot.
Sorry, Superman. You're one of my favorites, but you got to be.
That's why we do the rubric. That's
Yeah.
why we do the rubric. So
B plus for me.
yeah.
That's fair.
So
You're an S in my heart. No pun intended. Yeah.
Love that we just had to stop and like take a moment to do math.
Yeah. I was baffled. I was like, I
Double check our math. I appreciate it.
a lot more than 84.
Yeah. Man, so upcoming movies, Fantastic Four. When's that out?
Next Friday,
Next Friday,
the
yeah.
25th.
Are you guys going to see the one with Pedro Pascal tonight?
I was gonna ask,
Oh, I forgot about that.
you have plans already?
No, but I need to mow, but I don't know what time.
They got a 6:45 showing.
I could maybe figure
I'm
that out.
sad.
Yeah.
I actually really wanted to see that. I thought
Yeah,
it
It
looked
looked
really
good, yeah.
I'm not able to tonight.
I might try to go see it maybe like Monday, Tuesday evening if it's still in theaters, and if anyone wants to go with me again. Do they have times out for next week yet?
Monday they've got 12:15, 3:30, and 6:45. Tuesday, 12:15, 3:30, 6:45.
I could do a 6:45 next Tuesday if you guys want to wait.
I mean,
I can't go during the week next week.
That's what I say.
But I mean,
Hold on, I never use this.
for context, Eddington is the movie we're talking about.
Okay.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I
was good.
I never actually used the mixer.
Eddington is the movie we're discussing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll probably go.
good.
I'll go see it by myself. We can do an episode on it, maybe.
You and Cole go.
Yeah. Go Tuesday.
Okay.
You
Can't
teachers.
I can't
with no.
Tuesday. Well, Tuesday during the day,
I'd have to do the 6:45. I got band camp
I can't
next
do-
week.
I can't
I'm
do
working next week. Josh, thank you very much.
teachers on your summer break.
I'm working.
I got something to do next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Well, I do too.
Josh thinks we just take all summer off. We only take most of the summer off.
Only somewhere off.
We only get.
But I'm just saying,
We only get
if-
a month and a half off.
If Jonah and I went this evening, and then you two went another time that you were free, then we could do an episode.
I would
on
love
it.
that.
True.
Cole, you let me know next week when you want to go. Fantastic Four comes out soon. There was obviously the Odyssey, which I thought came out soon because of the
That's next
trailer
year.
and the
Next
fact
year.
that they
That's
were.
far.
I
Yeah.
saw that they were selling tickets, and I was like, "Oh man, that comes out sooner than I thought." And then I was like, "Nope, it actually doesn't. They're just selling tickets a year in advance."
Yeah.
Which-
Christopher Nolan goes big.
What if it sucks?
Ask Christopher Nolan. Well, he did May Tenet.
Oh, I like Tenet.
He did. Wait, no, that's
I don't know that I've ever seen
Who
a
am I
Christopher
thinking of
Nolan
here?
movie. So.
You have to watch Tenet.
Oppenheimer.
Oh, okay.
That's Nolan. Yeah.
Is
yeah.
it okay?
You have to watch Tenet twice.
I watched Tenet twice.
You
was-
have watched it twice?
No, I will.
You have to
I need to
watch
watch
it
it again. It was cool. Like when they go into the airport and it's like that was them.
Yeah.
That was cool. But also there's some parts I'm like
Spoilers
I
for
don't know
Tenet.
what's
John. I
Sorry.
don't think you're mowing. I just heard thunder.
Yeah, I think it's raining.
thunder.
Yeah.
Hear the
Hey,
thunder.
yeah, you
But
guys
no,
look
like-
foolish now. I got my yard done.
Like with
I was
the
I
most
didn't want to mow.
You all laughed at me.
most Nolan movies are better on the second watch. Tenet almost requires a second watch.
just like,
you have
it's
to
a
watch
lot.
it once to understand like how the world works and to see where all the
Did
pieces
no one
are
do
at.
Memento?
Yeah, it was Nolan.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that bothers me that this just annoys me is Nolan's already notoriously bad for mixing in voices. Mm-hmm. It's hard to tell what people are saying. And in Tenet, you have if they're going backwards in time, they have to have an oxygen mask on. And so like
Oh,
it's
I
already
have heard
bad
of
mixing.
this.
Yeah, and then you'll
Oh,
go
yeah.
back in time and they'll give crucial details about the plot and they'll go,
Yeah.
got it?
Real talk. Real talk for me, Tenet would get a 2 or a 3 on audio easily. Yeah.
It's
like-
rough. The soundtrack was good, but when you can't
Yeah,
hear
the
what
music,
they're saying,
the music and sound effects are really good, but you're right. The dialogue is some of the worst
It's
I've ever heard in a
bad. It's
movie.
bad.
It's
Yeah.
really rough. When is Fantastic Four? You said it earlier. I missed it.
25th.
next week.
25th.
Next Friday.
Yeah.
Well, know what we're doing next week. Josh, you gonna go see that one with us?
Fantastic Four.
I don't know. My schedule's kind of busy, but we'll see what's going on.
We're gonna eventually just get him to rejoin the podcast. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So.
Eventually.
Okay, so she's getting older, so it is a little bit easier.
Yeah.
But it's my life is still very busy.
She can come on the show.
Listen, I was gonna say, yeah, just get one of those like chess things.
Oh, you wouldn't want that.
Oh, yeah, we do. It's
No.
fine. It's literally totally fine. People might like it more.
Yeah, in the microphone.
All you would hear is, well, no, you would just hear, hi,
Hi. Hi.
cop.
Cap.
That's
Cap.
all she would say the whole time.
That might increase our views. You never know. All right. Well, hey, we're at an hour and a half. Let's get you guys out of here. Thank you for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please like it and share it with your friends. Really appreciate that. Until then, have a good day. We'll see you next week with Fantastic Four. Jonah, give us your best woke Lex Luthor impression.
Wait, hang on. So he's woke.
Yes.
Okay, hang on. Let me think for a second. Okay.
Oh goodness.
I'm gay.
And I quote,
And I'm Lex Luthor. And affirmative action. And pronouns.
Not where I was expecting that to go. I'm getting out of here before we get canceled.